Good morning, Idle Talk mini family.
Afternoon.
It's the morning when I drop these, Fabian.
Good afternoon. Good night.
Good
I'm just
evening.
doing what I always do.
Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You doing anything for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
No, it's not.
Yeah, today's the 13th.
Is it really?
Yes, sir. No hoes. Me either.
Damn.
But,
Zero.
Fabian, I wanted to talk to you about the PACER test.
What is it?
It is a test that
For Pacers.
Yep, the Indiana PACER test. That's right. But it's like a fitness like test of that. I'm surprised that you don't know what it is because at least in New York, I guess, at least in the district that I went to school, I guess, because I feel like a lot of people like who live in Yonkers went through this at least. But when you go to gym and then all of a sudden you have to do all these different tests, like like the chin ups, pull-ups, like the rope, sit-ups,
Yep.
and then the worst thing that sucked was you're sitting on the ground with your legs all the way out and you have to extend.
To see how flexible you are.
That one always sucked. But there was one where it's called the PACER test.
I didn't know that it was called.
That they play like something on the like a boombox or something. It's like a CD, and they go like the Fitness Gram PACER test is a test, blah 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 whatever, right? And it would go beep, and then you would have to run from one end of the gym to the other end of the gym, not the full court wise, but from like sideline to sideline, I guess. So it's like a shorter run, but it's still kind of like a good width, and like you have to make it to the other side before the beep. Like it'll go beep, and then you were running,
and then it would beep
and then
again.
it'll go beep.
Gotcha.
And then the longer it went, the shorter the beeps got. So it'd be like beep, beep.
And if you couldn't make it,
you were out.
Oh,
so,
damn.
And then I don't know why we did all these fitness tests because who's keeping record of that? Like, what's the purpose of that? Like,
yeah,
because I never got any results back.
Why would you need to know a kid's fitness?
I don't know.
I guess it's for statistics, right? To be like, oh, this school has
less fat kids
yeah,
than the other
that's
school.
Literally what I was gonna say. Like literally, like more healthy kids.
But I mean, I've never gotten my like results.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Even
like,
for the ones that I failed, right? Yeah. It was for no reason.
They never were like, "Hey, man, you should stop eating
like
donuts." Like I never got some shit like that.
They never said anything about it. Like I remember, mine was you never had to run a mile under a minute.
Under a minute?
Yeah, during mine,
a 1 minute mile.
Yeah, impossible. Oh, I mean, hold on. Yeah, I think that I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. But you had to run a mile in under a few minutes or some shit.
I think,
and I would always fail that because I had asthma and I couldn't do it.
Lungs. Yeah.
And so I would fail every year that part of the test, and I never got any like nothing ever happened to me. I was just
Imagine
like, damn,
like, hey, bud,
I could never.
We know you have asthma.
I could never just run it.
But the reason why I bring up the PACER test is because my senior year of high school, and I put an Instagram story about this like a few days ago. And I was like, I remember doing the PACER test, and my pervy gym teacher, because he would literally stare at the asses of all the girls there, bro. Like,
gross. And
he was like, the salt and pepper beard.
Oh, so he was
short.
Old. Oh no,
not old enough to where like I guess because you're an old fuck, you're a fucking pervert. But like,
no, I don't think that's a thing.
No, I mean, there's old people that you're just like you're right, just fucking old.
But I don't think you should give him a pass.
I don't give him a pass, but I'm like, you're not gonna do anything. Probably can't even get hard anymore. But he would have boners, bro.
Oh no,
bro, boners. What? That's what I was getting to. I'm like, so it's not like he's that old that he can't get hard, bro. There was times where he was bricked up in the gym.
Oh, there's something wrong with you, bro.
Me?
No, the teacher.
Oh,
so
bro.
I'm speaking to whoever that man is out in the universe. You're gross,
bro. I feel like everybody knows who went to my school who I'm talking about. They know exactly the times that he was bricked up.
Does he still work there?
I don't know. Haven't been. But he was.
Yikes.
I went like 2 years after I graduated. He was still there.
Oh no! But, yikes.
You know, thank God he didn't coach any sports teams.
Or were there any other weird teachers in your school besides him?
There was a accused guy who apparently had sex with this girl, or like was grooming her or something like that.
Okay.
I didn't hear the outcome of that.
There was someone in my school who was a female teacher. And she was fucking male students.
Should have been me.
And I was like, what?
Word? Can I get some?
No, it was after I graduated.
No.
But I knew the teacher because I went to school while she was teaching there. And then she got discovered after I was already like gone. And I was like, huh? What?
You saying that was on the table this whole time?
But no, I don't even think I don't think she was attractive at all.
Oh, it's always the ugly people, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
But there was another teacher who taught like health or like.
Why is it the health teacher?
Or like
the health and gym
but
teacher?
I think he might have been like a math teacher or a health teacher, or sometimes he'd be doing
everything,
both. Yeah,
everything.
But it was in
that
the history
one teacher
room.
just shows up in every class and is like, I'm here because this teacher could have come there.
Yeah. But he wasn't even a teacher I had. But all of a sudden one day, like he taught the class period before me, and then he would leave, and then like my group would go in with the history teacher. Yeah. Who also happened to be the same guy I talked about earlier. The one who was like accused of having sex with like. So it's him.
Wow.
So it must be that classroom, bro. It must have been that classroom because that guy actually got fired.
Because he got caught?
The other guy, yeah.
Oh,
he got caught and like accused and then proofed, I think. Oh. And so they took his ass out.
That means that man can't teach forever now if he got caught.
I guess
good.
Good.
Keep that man away from children.
Rapist. But so that pervy gym teacher, let's loop back. He was like, bro, you can't even do like past 30 of these beeps. I was like, what? This was my like high school prime football body. Like I was gearing up for college. I was fucking I could outlift anybody at that school. Like this was like I had big muscles. Like you say, big muscles. So I'm like, bro, I could easily do 100. And he was like, no, you can't.
Running?
Yeah, the back and forth. And I actually did like 110. The only guy that beat me, he beat me by like 160. And his name was Zach. He was also on the football team. But he was mad small. And he was
Didn't all
fast.
the boys go to your school?
Yeah.
And none of them.
None of them had the same gym class as me. The only person that like I could relate to that story. No, we all had different gym classes, or either a bunch of them had in pairs. You know.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, like he had it with him. So Christian with Muhammad, I think that's the most likely pair that I could think of. I knew I had it by myself.
Johan probably had it by himself.
Probably had it with BJ. I'm not sure because I was the only one without a pair. I think.
Gotcha. Okay.
Except for like the sub tier friends that you got. You get your main friends and you get your backup friends.
He has tier list friends. He's like, you wanna. Yo, so be nice to me. I might rack you up a tier, bro.
Bro, I got the S tier friends, and I got the A tier, and I got the B tier, and then you get the football team that's like adjacent. You're like, it's its own set of tiers.
It's just my team.
Exactly,
it's not my friends.
But on the field, we battle buddies, But
I gotcha.
So I did like 110 of those things.
Was he impressed?
No, I did it. I don't know why I did it. I could have just stopped at any moment. No, he wasn't impressed, but he just like said I couldn't do it.
He talked shit though.
Yeah, I know, but I did it. But I'm like,
and you weren't like fuck you after you got it.
No, I just was tired.
I would have rubbed it in his face like I did it, bitch.
Well, my asthma.
You got asthma too?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, welcome.
I feel like we've known that I've had,
welcome,
had asthma. Welcome, bro.
Welcome to the club,
I was
bro.
born with this.
Welcome to the.
I have shitty lungs too.
I have shitty lungs club.
We should get shirts. Bitch ass lungs.
Bitch ass lungs.
Yeah,
I'm down.
That'd be cool. But yeah, I did 110. That's why when I brought it up, like before we even hit record, you were like, "What's that?" I was like, "What?"
I just didn't remember the name. I know what it is. I just didn't know the name.
Did you do that too? With
yeah,
the
for
beeps?
sure. Yeah,
the beeps.
I've done all those exercises. I've done them. Damn. I just don't remember how well I was doing. If it had anything to do with cardio, especially at that time, my asthma was very, very bad. I couldn't do a lot of cardio.
Yeah.
So I think as time progressed, like when I was in high school, I was doing boxing, kickboxing at the same time. So that's what increased like my
cardiovascular.
Yeah, I was a lot better at doing physical activity. Mm-hmm. And then during elementary, the only sport I played was baseball, and I hated it. But my family wanted me to do it.
Because you're Dominican.
Shut up. Yes, it is.
Were you good at baseball?
No, I wasn't. I was like very average, like the most average baseball player in the world. Like I hit it, I would catch it, but I wasn't outstanding. Like it was just very average.
That reminds me of the kids I've coached soccer. And then you can tell who's going to be a soccer player
and who's just doing it because their parents put them there.
You can tell who's an athlete in general. Like even step further, they could play multiple sports, and you can tell who's just fucking there because their parents paid for it. And they're like, "Coach, please don't play me. Coach, please don't play me." And I was like, "Hey, bud, you're gonna have to go in there when I play the other scrubs. All right, it's gonna look real competitive, but you got to get it there." So. And it's crazy how kids are like that age. Cause I teach the younger kids, so like the oldest that would be like, "Hey, don't play me," will be like 6. Like they know they don't want to play soccer. They're just there because their parents want them to get some sort of exercise.
Yeah.
Some kids are really good, They'd be like, "Oh, I'm fucking doing spin moves and shit."
Never been good at soccer.
Soccer's hard, bro. After I've been coaching it, I'm like, damn, I couldn't play this.
You're not good at it either?
With people my age.
Yeah, I'm not good at
They'll
soccer, though.
violate me, bro.
Remember, a lot of people in my high school were like really good at soccer.
Bro,
I'm so bad.
I'll be showing up these kids because I'm an adult and I'm scoring like 18 goals on them. I'm like, you suck. You suck, kid. There was one kid who broke my ankles, though. He was like 7.
He dribbled past you?
Yeah, like crazy. And I'm like, that's an athlete right there.
If I ever played on the soccer team, they'd always put me as goalie because I was that bad at everything.
Bro.
They're like,
you might as well use your hands, bro.
just use your hands. Go stand over there. But I was a good ass goalie. I could block the shit out of some balls. Hey, yo.
What?
I said it and immediately was like, that was the most paused moment of my life.
What did he say?
Yeah.
You know, it's when I first got hired in Baltimore for that job, I took Malik with me because we were going to like a company event, and I was a full-time staff member, so I could go at that time. And I was like, all right, you'll play soccer for me, and I'll get to know my coworkers before I go to work.
Malik's good?
I don't know. I haven't seen him play. But he wasn't good enough because they put his ass at goalie.
Same. It's okay, Malik. I've been there.
But there was a tournament there. They were holding a tournament.
Yeah.
And it was for our prospective part-time employees. Go mingle, learn about the job.
Team building.
Yeah, for the new guys. And so Malik went in my place over there. I was like, you play with the part-time people. I'm going to talk to the full-time people.
Yeah.
And there's college group because our job is perfect for college students. They'll come in whenever they're free, do a season, and then go out and play their season, like whether it's like basketball, soccer, football, whatever, right? And these this whole college soccer team came to the event, and they're like, "It's a cash prize. It's a cash prize of like $500, and then everybody gets $100 because it's a team of 5."
Yeah.
And they violated Malik's hands, bro. Like they was kicking it like it was the fucking Olympics, bro. He kept blocking the ball, soccer balls, and they kept pushing his fingers back. So imagine everybody visualize your hand as you close your hand, right? You're making a fist. But just imagine it the other way. Like those soccer balls were kicked so hard in his direction, it would bend his shit's back. He had to get a little finger cast for like multiple fingers, and he had to go to work the next day.
Damn.
And he said it was almost.
They didn't give my man no gloves?
Bro, no.
They didn't give him goalie gloves? That's foul.
Bro, who told those college students to take it that hard, bro? They could have easily won up 2 goals and that's it.
You're right.
That's it.
But they have no chill, bro. They want to show off.
Malik was there in my place, right? So boom, goalie. Then we have the owner of the whole company on that team too. So the CEO of that company, he's owner of one of the second biggest territories. So he had, if we were cool, he's cool, he's chill. And then we had the training coordinator who was going to be responsible for like training these guys, like teaching them how to do our shit. And then we had the coaching manager there who was like in charge of like their payroll and shit like that. So they've literally just violated everybody that was higher than them, and then Malik because he was there in my place. So it was. I have a picture on my phone.
Of his hands?
No, he was just like bent over, like catching his breath, defeated because they were literally going hard, bro. And I was like, that.
I would have called timeout, been like, "Yo,
bro,
switch."
They called mad timeouts.
I would have been like, "Nando, get the fucking this goalie thing, bro. There ain't no way. My fingers are breaking."
I was like, "Yo, I'm talking to this girl right here. Gee, stay in there, champ. You got this." And I was like, I should probably get a Gatorade from Malik because he's getting his ass handed out there. And then the girl, she also worked in the office with us. She was like, I should probably get the other guys a Gatorade too because they're really getting shit on. So this is for the money right here. That last game. Like Malik was doing pretty decent all the way up to it, but they're like, this is where the money was on the line.
That's probably why they were playing so hard.
The college kids
went, bro. They didn't want to lose the 500.
Bro, they scored like 500 goals themselves, bro. Like they was going crazy over there. But it was a good event. It was a good facility too. I think they're running there now, like some of the classes, which is good. It's a natural stepping stone. I guess that's why they had that event there. You know, everything's for purpose. You know, be purposeful with your actions. But it was just mad funny. It was literally like a sitcom. Like picture fucking Chris Pratt from Parks and Recs. And just fucking doing something like a sport or something and getting violated, like playing dodgeball with kids or something like that. Just picture that. Picture something like that. That was the exact like thing Malik was going through, bro. Like I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, my mom called me. I was like, hey, look. I put her on FaceTime. Look at Malik getting violated. But
oh, poor Malik.
That shit was so funny to me. But looking back on it, we laugh about it now. But he
Yeah.
was like, in that moment, that shit sucked. He said,
Yeah, I can only imagine how much.
he was
it
like,
would
I didn't
suck.
even work there, and I was getting fucked up like I did, like I owed them money. But yeah, I mean, this is today's Idle Talk. It's pretty.
Thank you
beefy
for
one.
listening, bro.
Beefy Idle Talk.
Thank you for listening. Hefty beefy soup, stew,
Hearty stew.
hearty.
I got a plan.
What's that woman? Remember we used to make stew in Red Dead?
Red Dead. That's what I said. I got a plan. I was gonna say author.
But
you cut me off.
What's the stew? What's it called?
It was like enhanced stew or some shit.
Big game
game
meat,
stew.
big game meat stew or some shit, and it'll give you all your course back.
Peace.
Bye.